Planning Commission meeting to order. I'd like to welcome everyone tonight. Happy to see all of you. We're going to move right on to the approval of the August 4th, 2022 minutes. Did everybody have a chance to look at those? Okay. I need a motion to be approved. JJ?
Yep.
Okay. Second, Matilda, all for, let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay. Item number 3, consideration for final subdivision plat of property located on Hidden Valley Road, Pentecost Division. I'm wondering if anybody can Randall Pentecost.
Yes. We did your roof last week.
This is Daddy. Okay.
Very good. Yes, Mr. Chairman, so we have the Cody Pentecost Division going to subdivide 1.05 acres into 2 proposed new lots located on Hidden Valley Road. Lot 1 would consist of 0.46 acres, Lot 2 would consist of 0.59 acres, and both of the proposed new lots are currently vacant. Lot 1 was granted a 10-foot front setback variance by the Board of Zoning Appeals at the August 4th, 2022 meeting, and Lot 2 was granted a 10-foot front setback variance and a 5-foot side setback variance by the BZA at the August 4th, 2022 meeting. The proposed new lots are zoned R1, low-density residential, and are served by an existing 4-inch water line, an existing 8-inch sewer line, and will comply with all other requirements, the subdivision regulations, and the zoning ordinance. Mr. Pentecost is here. I'm sure he would be happy to answer any questions that you might have of him.
Any discussion from anyone about this plan?
So what are the plans? What's going to be constructed there?
Houses? Two single-family residential, yeah. So, Bruce, this is in the R1 district,
Okay.
and so the only thing that is eligible to be built there are single-family houses. Can't do duplexes, can't do mobile homes, can't do apartments. It's strictly single-family residential there.
Any other discussion from anyone? If not, need a motion that we approve this plat as presented.
Make your motion.
Have a motion by Robert, we need a second.
Second.
JJ, thank you. All for, let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. There is none. It's approved.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, Cody, what you'll need to do now that this is approved is you'll need to get all the signatures from City Hall. Dwayne Peak will sign the streets, and Jerry Dale Kennedy will sign the sewer, and who will sign the water? Jerry Dale will sign the water as well. Then once you get that signed and you sign it yourself, then Robert Jolly is our secretary, and you'll need to get a hold of him, and he'll sign it, and you can go get it recorded and get started.
Can you change the side right now?
He has all the other
I have to be
signatures.
honest.
Yeah, he has to be last. All the other
When you get
signatures.
done, just bring it over to City Hall and I'll holler at
Good luck.
Appreciate it. You need that.
No, sir.
Thank you, Cameron.
Item 4, election of officers for 2022.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, it is that time of the year again where we need to re-elect our planning commission officers. Current slate is Philip McCormick, chairman, Matilda Speck, vice chairman, and Robert Jolly is our secretary. If you would, Mr. Chairman, this time, please open the floor for nominations.
The floor is open for nominations on this. If you'd like to see some new faces here, it'd be a good time for you to do it.
I think we've got a great team.
Thank you.
I would make the motion if we continue with the same slate of officers. I'll second that motion.
Okay. Have a motion, JJ, second, Bruce, all for, let me know by saying aye. Those opposed, like sign. There is none, so I guess retain the same officers.
I do, Mr. Chairman, I do have some other business, and
Okay.
I'll try not to talk too long, but as you guys can see, I'd like to welcome Bruce Elder as the representative of the board, mayor and alderman, to the Municipal Planning Commission. Bruce, good to see you.
Thank
glad to have you. I don't know how much you've been told about our board here, but basically our board serves a few purposes. Number one is what you saw tonight, the division of property under 5 acres within the corporate limits of Livingston. We don't have any jurisdiction outside of our city limits. And so anytime somebody wants to subdivide property, they come in front of us. We have a set of guidelines that we go by, and they must meet those requirements, or they must tell us why that they cannot meet those requirements. If they meet all our requirements, then they are approved. But they do have to go through the formal process and have a motion in a second and approved by the full board. If they, like I said, if they can't, they have to explain why and ask for variance, and then the board can determine, based upon the evidence presented to them, whether or not they grant a variance for the division of property. Second thing that we do is we oversee all site plan review, and site plan review is for new construction for either multifamily, commercial, or industrial property here in the city. So any new construction or any change of an existing use must present a site plan for us to make sure that their parking is correct, to make sure that that their use is compliant with our zoning ordinance, and to make sure that their drainage looks good, and so forth and so forth. So the site plan is basically the layout of the lot. It doesn't have anything to do with construction. Christian takes care of that on the building inspector end, but we take a look at all site plans that are submitted. And then the last big thing that we do several other things, but the big three are subdivision regulations, site plan review, and then we make amendments to the zoning ordinance or the zoning map. We make recommendations to the council. So if there is a text amendment in our book, or if someone wants to be rezoned from residential to commercial, or so on and so forth, we're the first stop. We then make a recommendation to the board of mayor and aldermen, and then the board of mayor and aldermen make that determination whether it should be changed. And then we have recommendation power on just about anything. But those are the three areas that we have. Site plan and subdivision regulations, we have supreme authority. We make the decision is final unless overturned by the Chancery Court. With regards to zoning, all of our powers are recommendation only. We recommend that to the board of mayor and aldermen. I've been doing this for 13 years and I still don't know everything there is to know. So don't expect to, if you don't catch it right off the bat, there's no shame there. But you got a good group. I know that Robert and Philip have been on it ever since I have been, and Matilda's not too far behind me. So you've got some good veterans here on this board that know what to do.
I know them all.
Yeah, and so, we love taking questions, and so don't ever think that we're certainly happy to talk about any issue you might have. So, welcome, sir.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir.
I think.
That's all, Mr. Chairman, from me.
Thank you, Tommy. That's a good description of everything.
We can count this as education.
I don't think we went long enough for that, but we'll go in depth a little bit more, and Bruce, we'll talk about the subdivision regulations and the zoning ordinance in depth over the upcoming months. So hopefully you'll get a good grasp of what we're doing here.
Thanks again.
Occupation should help lend to a little bit of expertise.
Sure.
What's going on. So.
Thanks again for everyone being here. I need a motion that we adjourn.
So moved.
Matilda?
Second.
Second. Robert? All fours? Say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All fours. Thank y'all.
Cool.